Now to your vote 2016. Texas Senator and presidential hopeful Ted Cruz stopped in Knoxville today, all part of his Cruz Country Christmas tour.
Yeah, he's sweeping the South ahead of what's known as the SEC primary. There were about 2,000 supporters in the Farragut High School gym, including WATE6 On Your Side reporter Haley Holloway.
She joins us now live in the studio with a breakdown of the senator's rally. Haley?
Well, Ryan and Lori, Senator Cruz focused on about a dozen policy changes he says he would make starting day one of his presidency. But we also got to talk to him outside of today's rally. And I can tell you, both in a rally and behind closed doors, Ted Cruz is always focused on constitutional-centered policy.
We have got to get back to the free market principles and constitutional liberties that built this country, that made this country great.
To Senator Ted Cruz, that means instructing the Department of Justice to investigate Planned Parenthood, repealing Obamacare, and instituting a flat tax. All promises Cruz says conservative American voters are desperate to see.
They're fed up. They're fed up with Washington. They're fed up with the disaster that is the Obama-Clinton foreign policy. They're fed up with the train wreck that is the Obama-Clinton economic policy. And they're fed up with politicians in Washington who don't tell them the truth.
During the rally, some of the loudest cheers came after Cruz promised to destroy ISIS. He told us, in light of the Paris attacks, the shooting in San Bernardino, and even the terrorist attack in Chattanooga, the stakes of the race have changed, and the most important job of the next president is to keep the country safe.
And that takes the focused commander-in-chief sending our military forces to do the job they were hired to do without their arms tied behind their back, without rules of engagement that are so constricted that they can't do their job. Every time politicians try to second-guess our soldiers, Americans get killed.
Cruz says he will move the American embassy in Israel to Jerusalem, repeal Common Core, and, quote, rip to shreds the catastrophic Iranian nuclear deal.
Barack Obama seems to think the SUV parked in your driveway is a bigger threat to national security than radical Islamic terrorists who want to kill us. That's just nutty.
Well, the senator also promised to secure the border, and he has a plan. He said today that we should abolish the IRS. Then, in what he said was partially tongue-in-cheek, he'd padlock the IRS building and move the 90,000 employees to guard the southern border.